You'll forget about that argument, okay?
What are you doing here?
Did I give you permission to speak to me? Only joking. Those damn loonies are getting on my nerves. That's why I'm here. Don't speak to me. Pray for forgiveness by the sleeper. Your mission is of extraordinary importance. It's enough to drive a man out of his mind. No wonder they're all crazed round here. I'm Shrat, novice of the first rank, and that's who I'll always remain.
I want to join the Brotherhood. Can you help me?
You want to join this place? I'm actually just thinking about how we could roam the colony, relieve a few numbskulls of their money, collect some more. What do you think?
Let's move around together. Come with me.
Now that's what I like to hear. Let's go. people?
I'd better keep... It was obvious that there would be trouble ahead.
Let's talk about something else instead.
Rely on somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
People always talk. That was very clever.
Show me your goods.
It was obvious that there would be trouble ahead.
Rely on somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
Better keep out of it.
That wasn't very clever.
I'd better keep out.
People always talk.
You have to watch what you tell people.
I'd better keep out.
You should
There was a time when things would have gone very differently.
People always talk.
Some people never learn.
People always talk.
Why does that happen over and
As long as
over?
I'm not involved.
If you think.
I thought that had been cleared up ages ago.
Same old story every time. Watch what you tell people.
That won't happen again. People always talk.
Some people never learn.
I doubt that's ever likely to change. There was a time when things would have gotten very different.
I thought that had been cleared up ages ago. Rely on somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it goes. Let's talk.
Doubt that's ever likely to change.
That won't. I thought that had been cleared up.
There was a time when things would have gotten
Hang on,
very
not go
different.
rushing into it.
Maybe issues, though.
I'd like to...
Sure.
That wasn't very clever. If you... There was a...
Keep it
Wasn't
to
there,
yourself.
wasn't
You
there?
don't need
There
to
was
know.
a time. If you think. People out
Can... Yes.
It's not really my problem.
People always talk.
never learn.
Come back.
Same old story.
Take care.
Every time.
I better keep out of it.
I thought that had been cleared up.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
And you expect me?
Yeah. I'm not letting you...
Okay.
I'm on...
About that story after all.
People always talk.
If you think. Some people...
That's not really.
Let's talk about...
You gotta watch what you tell people.
You're very probably right.
People always talk.
I doubt that's ever likely to change. That won't happen
Rely on
again.
somebody and you're
The word...
Rely on somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
It was obvious. I wouldn't like to be in... If you think...
Rely on
I
somebody
thought
and
that
you're
had
in
cleared
trouble.
up ages ago.
Can you...
That depends.
You shouldn't believe. I'm not listening to all that.
Ah, it's you. My friend Lester from the swamp camp told me all you did there. For somebody who hasn't been here for long, you've come quite a way.
I came quite close to becoming worm food a few times, too. I have an important message for the magicians of water.
Then you should talk to Satyrus. He's the highest of the water mages and spends all day studying some writings or other. But no matter how important your message is, the guards of the upper level won't let you through to him.
Can't you put in a good word for me?
I can't, but Kronos, the keeper of the ore, might be able to give you permission. See you later.
Let's talk about something else instead. You think?
You have to watch what you tell people.
Choose.
Maybe.
You have to watch what you tell people. There must be something out there for after all.
Trouble. That's how it goes. Not that a big clear to me.
Some people never learn.
You're
You looking for trouble with me again?
Hey, how's it going?
Do you want to buy something?
Keep it to yourself. People don't need to know.
I need a few things.
I better keep out of it.
That wasn't very clever.
Wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though.
I wouldn't like to be in his shoes.
I doubt that's ever likely to change.
Same old story every time.
I'd better keep out of it.
Right. I better keep out of it.
I better keep
You
out of it.
shouldn't believe everything you hear.
Same old story every time.
Well, I thought that had been cleared up ages ago.
Rely on somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it
Thought
goes.
that had been cleared up ages ago.
Same old story every time. Hang on.
That's not
Better
really
go
my
rushing
problem.
into anything.
Won't happen again.
I wouldn't like to be in his shoes.
If you think.
I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though.
That's ever likely to change.
I've given a list to Diego.
Good. I positioned some men on the path to the old mine. Thoris's guards are lying dead in the forest even as we speak.
They've already mugged the convoy? Where's my share?
Go to see Gorn. He'll give you something.
I know Gorn. He's no member of the gang. He's a mercenary who works for the mages.
Yeah, that's right.
Was he involved in this business?
Knowing too much isn't good for you. Just go to see him and collect your share.
Some people never learn.
Wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though.
Rely on somebody and you're in trouble. That's how
Like to
it
be in his shoes, though.
Some people never learn. Hang on. Better not go rushing into anything.
Dad won't have it again.
Right.
Thought that had been cleared up ages ago.
Let's.
About that story after.
What? It depends.
Hang on. Better not go rushing into anything.
If you think.
As long as I'm... Dad won't.
It's obvious
wouldn't like
it
to
be
be
same old story every time.
Let's forget.
I thought that...
I can show you how to control your body. It's the art of acrobatics.
Dad won't have it.
As soon as you've gained control of your body, you'll be able to jump much further. You'll learn how to roll off and what's the best way to land when falling. But don't forget, you're not immortal. Acrobatics can also be very useful during battle. You'll be able to change the distance between you and your foe very quickly. Good luck!
People always talk.
Same old story every time.
That's really not my problem.
I'm looking for better armor.
Since you're one of us now, I can sell you one.
Like to be in his shoes, though.
Do you trade in anything else?
I buy first.
You're very probably right.
Let's talk about something else instead.
You're very probably
Dad
right.
won't have it again.
There was a time when things would have gone.
Teach me how to use a bow.
Your hits depend on your dexterity. The more dexterous you become, the more accurately your arrows will hit their targets. Your skill determines the distance from which you can hit your targets. In order to become a good marksman, you should improve both equally.
Hello.
I am now one of Lara's men. Have you got a message for me to take over to the Magicians of Fire?
I do indeed, but you'll need to carry the sign of one of our messengers, else Gomez's men won't let you enter the castle. Here, take the letter and the sign. And now, hurry up.
I have an important message for Satyrus.
What could be so important that our spiritual leader should interrupt his important studies for it?
Iberian, the leader of the sect camp, is dead.
What? How could that happen?
The Brotherhood performed a ritual, invoking their god. It seems the mental strain was too much for Iberian.
That's very sad. Iberian was a reliable ally, but it's no reason to justify interrupting Satyrus' studies. May I pass?
Hello.
Kor Kalam has left the Brotherhood with some fanatical Templars. He wants to find the sleeper on his own and wake him up at all costs.
I've never trusted him, second guru or not. He's vain, insidious, and he's capable of anything. The Brotherhood is better off without him. I'll tell Satyrus about it as soon as I get the chance. Leave now. May...
Hello.
The gurus have recognized that they're praying to an evil archdemon.
All of a sudden, they now think their sleeper is a demon? Sounds like another mad idea of the Brotherhood, but should they be right, all of us in the colony here might be in grave danger. You must report to Satyrus at once. He must decide what is to be done.
Where can I find Satyrus?
Go to the upper level. Tell the guards there that you have my permission to pass. The password is Tetriandoch. Satyrus is by the pentagram. He spends almost all day there, studying how to blow up the big ore mound. May I pass through here?
Hello.
I want to...
I thought that had been cleared up ages ago.
I'm not
Well,
listening
the time
to
and things would have gone very differently.
Rely on somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
Maybe.
Well, there was a time when things would have gone very differently. It's the same story every time. Keep it to yourself.
Some people never learn.
Yeah, there must be something about that story after all, because...
Oh, I thought that would have been clarified a long time ago.
May I...
I thought that had been cleared up ages
You
ago.
believe everything you hear. You have to watch what you tell people.
You're very probably right.
If you think,
I thought that had been cleared up ages ago. That won't happen
I
again.
thought
It was obvious that there would be trouble ahead.
There must be something about that.
Rely on somebody and you're in trouble. I wouldn't like to be... how it goes.
maybe.
That wasn't very clever.
Maybe. Rely on somebody and you're in trouble. You have to.
That's really not much.
Hello.
I need better armor.
You'll first have to earn your armor. Apart from that, they don't come cheap.
Give me the heavy armor.
You're not experienced enough to wear the heavy armor. Come back as...
I'd like to have the medium armor.
This armor is a good piece of work. It'll protect your body well.
Can you teach me something?
I can help you to get stronger and more dexterous.
Something about that story after all.
Hang on. Better not to go rushing into anything. You're very probably right.
Greetings.
I'm not listening to all the blathering anymore.
I wouldn't like to be in his
Greetings.
I have important news from the Brotherhood's camp.
If Kronos gave you permission to visit me, it must be important news indeed.
Iberian is dead. He died during the ritual invocation of the Sleeper.
Iberion dead? That's bad news. Very bad news indeed. Who's leading the Brotherhood now? That power-hungry and deceitful Kor Kalam?
No, Kalam has turned his back on the Brotherhood. He's taken some Templars with him. Nobody knows where they've gone.
Why is that? He was in second place after Iberion.
Certain events have convinced the gurus that their way is the wrong one. Their god seems to be an evil archdemon. One of the gurus nearly killed me under the influence of the Sleeper, although I had saved his life just briefly beforehand. Kor Kalam was the only guru who didn't want to admit the true nature of the hellish creature. That's why he's left the camp in the swamp.
I see. Well, at least we're lucky in this regard. Kor Angar is a good man. He's tough, but honest. If anybody can prevent the Brotherhood from falling apart after this spiritual catastrophe, he can.
I have this almanac. Iberian used it to charge the focus.
Very good. We need the knowledge contained in this book to charge the 5 original focus stones. I'll take the almanac.
I have this focus.
You're holding the key that can unlock all our bonds. It's one of the 5 focus stones which were used to create the magic barrier. And with the help of the very same focusing power of these stones, we'll tear down the Great Wall of Energy.
But won't that use up an awful lot of power?
True. But in all these years, we've untiringly collected ore instead of trading it for luxuries with our jailers. As you must know, each ore nugget contains a certain amount of magic power. With the aid of the energy thus amassed in the ore mound, we'll be able to destroy the magic barrier.
Sounds dangerous.
The explosion will be merely of a magical nature. It will only destroy everything that's been modified by the magic inside the barrier. There is no danger to us human beings.
Here, take the focus. I hope it really will be of some use to your plans with the ore mound. What are you going to do with the focus and the almanac now?
Nothing. We need the 4 remaining focus stones first. Unfortunately, we don't have any of these 4 magic stones.
I'm willing to find the 4 remaining focus stones for you. After all, I'm quite keen on getting out of here sometime myself.
I must warn you, searching for them will prove as difficult as it will be dangerous. Since conflict with the old camp is getting worse every day, I cannot give you any mercenary either. You'll be totally on your own.
Well, that's nothing unusual for me. I'll find a way to organize these things.
Your confidence does you credit, but you'll need some items to assist you. Take this map here. It's old, but on it you'll see the original locations of the focus stones when the barrier was created. Also, this spell scroll will enable you to travel back to our camp faster. Finally, you need to speak to Riordian. He brews the potions for the camp. You'll find him in his hut, here, on the upper level. May you return in one piece?
Greetings. I am Nefarious, magician of the Circle of Water.
I'd like to become a magician of the Circle of Water.
Not so fast, my boy. Before we let a young man join us, he needs to have done something great. And he must have served us for some time. If you are really serious, you should join our mercenaries. There you can serve us. And maybe one day, you'll be granted a chance to do something great.
Greetings.
Satyrus sent me.
Ah, come here. I've already been informed. Here, take these potions. They're potions of all kinds. Now go and bring us the focus stones. These artifacts are our only hope.
Greetings, magician.
I am Riordian, the alchemist. I gather you want a potion?
Show me your goods.
Let's talk about something else instead. Some people never learn. I doubt that's ever likely to change.
There was a time when things would have gone very differently.
Maybe.
If you think.
I'd better keep out.
Let's talk about something else instead.
That.
It was obvious that there would be trouble ahead.
That's really not my problem.
That's really not my problem.
That.
Yeah, there must be something about that story after all. But keep it to yourself. People don't need to know it.
I doubt that's ever likely to change.
That's really not my problem. I better keep up. I thought that had been cleared up ages ago.
Better not go rushing into anything. That wasn't very clever.
That wasn't very clever.
That wasn't very clever.
So keep it to yourself. People don't need to know it. If you think.
It was obvious that there would be trouble. As long as I'm not involved.
That's really not my problem.
Some people never learn.
It's the same story every time.
I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though.
It was obvious that there would be trouble ahead.
Hello?
I'm not listening to all the blathering anymore.
Some people. Same old story every day.
But keep it to yourself. People don't need to know.
There's no life to change.
But
You're very probably right.
Greetings.
Maybe. Some people never learn. That's maybe. Let's talk about something else instead.
That's really not my problem.
That wasn't very clever. That wasn't very clever. Tell people. That wasn't very clever.
I doubt that's ever likely to change.
May I?
There must be something about that story after all.
That's really not my problem.
I thought that had been cleared up ages ago.
Greetings. My friend Lester from the swamp camp told me about your great deeds there. I am impressed. You've become very strong.
I do my best.
Ah, yes. Always modest, aren't you?
What are you doing here?
There is an ancient ring of stone not far from here. In its center lies the entrance to an underground vault.
Some sort of tomb?
Yes, something like that. There is something in that tomb that I'd like to have.
I have a letter from the Magicians of Water.
Ah, very good. I'll give it to Caristo. When you are back in the new camp, the Magicians of Water will surely reward you for your efforts.
I'm looking for a focus stone. It must be here somewhere.
That almost sounds as if we were both looking for something in the same place.
Why don't you go down into the tomb and get what you're looking for?
Oh, that's a long story. I'd have to go a long way back to explain.
Go ahead. I'm in no hurry.
All right. After the creation of the magic barrier which imprisons us all, one of the magicians sealed a magic artifact down there.
Is this artifact one of the 5 focus stones?
Exactly. So you already know the story of the 5 focus stones?
Don't tell me you're after the focus stone as well.
No, I'm not interested in the focus stone. I'm looking for an orcish talisman.
The artifact was sealed away?
Yes, a powerful spell protects it. The first grave robber trying to swipe the focus will be cursed and doomed to an existence as a restless undead. We'll have to protect the tomb from other grave robbers.
How can you get past that curse?
There will be no need for that now. Some years ago, an ore baron out pleasure hunting for orcs was careless enough to enter the tomb. Now he is the guard of the treasures down there.
What about that talisman?
I believe its former owner used it to defend himself against angry orcs. If I'm right, the talisman may be of great use.
We should seek out the tomb together. You get the talisman, and I'll have the focus stone.
All right, but there is one little problem.
A problem?
Yes, the guard down there in the tomb.
Can't he be cut into handy little pieces?
That wouldn't be too easy. He seems to be extremely resistant against the effects of normal weapons.
Let me guess, you already got a plan, right?
Well, I have a plan, but I can't carry it out on my own.
Tell me.
I have a spell scroll with a very powerful spell here. The spell will destroy all the undead who fall under it.
Then it should be child's play to take out the tomb.
Well, not quite. The guard is not on his own any longer. Probably later grave robbers who were no more successful than he was. I went down there once and I was nearly killed. One man on his own cannot do much there.
Give me the spell scroll and we'll do it together.
Good, very good. I hoped you would say that. However, we only have one spell scroll. Use it for the guard. The other undead can be defeated in normal fights as well.
I see. Well, which way leads to the Ring of Stone?
Follow me.